The day will come when bank after bank will close week after week, month after month. Then Bitcoin is probably going to have a fork. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is Da Vinci Jeremy. I'm in the pipe 5x5, staying alive here in Dubai. Oof, we got some interesting news, and then we're going to do some TA. Hopefully you're in a trade right now. We did tell you about some good trades to get into on Friday, and I hope you took that advice. And if you didn't, we're going to be talking about how you can actually take advantage of the next trade coming in. And if you're interested in trading, you can do so at coinw.davincij15.com. That's coinw.davincij15.com. The link is in the description below. Okay, a little bit, Waffles is taking a beating, of course, because somebody attacked X page right here. Waffles on Solana's account got suspended. A little bit shadiness, I think, is going on. Somebody wanted some cheap waffles. So basically, when they did this already before, they yelled fire here in our group. There was a little bit of a hack, and now they're hacking our Twitter. And so it is what it is, right? They see a good project and they want to get some cheap Waffles tokens, and that's what it is. Okay, Bitcoin's existential challenge. Core developer warns of a new era in internal struggles. Yes, okay, let's see what he's talking about. I'm assuming something else, but he said we squandered it, expending all of our crypto's political capital, pushing for securities reform and to ensure token issuance is maybe legal, rather than trying to ensure people can meaningfully transact without the entire world learning what they're doing, he states. I don't know if that's the real problem. Right? But I get it. Yeah, we should watch out. People should not be able to see your transactions. It should be anonymous, but it is what it is. And at the same time, I think, tokens should not exist on Bitcoin's network, but they do, and that's what it is. But I don't think that's a problem because that's not what it was designed for. And so if you try to use a tool, like if you use a vice grip as a hammer, you can do that, but it's not the best tool to do that. So I wouldn't worry about the tokens on Bitcoin, even though I don't agree with them. All right, well, I really thought this is going to cause a hard fork, honestly, because it says here where this guy goes, what I'm curious about, who will sell against CAT? I won't, even though I think there's a better path for Bitcoin than CAT. I'll hold both if it turns into a chain split. Yes, I would prefer a chain split on this one because I think it's a bad idea, colossally bad idea. And I will support a chain split. In fact, all my nodes will run without OPCAT. I will refuse to allow OPCAT to OPCAT to exist because that allows governments to control your ability to transact. Okay? Try to understand that. I know I'm just a small person in the wind here, and this is critical, right? I think OPCAT is the big problem inside the Bitcoin community right now, not any kind of esoteric nonsense. What does that do? It allows for transactions to be programmable, so effectively they can prevent you from actually transacting on certain addresses. So your addresses have to conform to what the government says, right? This is unacceptable, right? OPCAT has to go. You can do all this nonsense of being able to program applications on another chain. Go do it there. Don't do it on Bitcoin. That's my 2 cents, and I think I will stand firm with that. And a hard fork, I'll create another fork of Bitcoin, the one without OPCAT, for sure. That is my beliefs, and whether you agree with that is up to you, right? You can go, of course I'll hold both, right? I'll go both ways, but I'm not going to, I might sell the OP-Cat one, but I'm going to stick with the Bitcoin without any kind of programmability as the crypto that works. Okay, Billionaire, Barry, foresees banks failing every week in the US. Okay, well, this guy, Barry, CEO of Starwood Capital, has voiced concerns about a vulnerability in the regional and community banks in the US to a high interest rate and inflation, particularly amid the commercial real estate downturn. He foresees frequent failures of these banks, predicting you're going to see your regional bank fail every week, maybe 2 a week. The billionaire believes that the Federal Reserve would lower interest rates, stating that the regional banking system, specifically the 1.9 trillion in real estate loans, is currently quite fragile, and lowering rates could infuse capital into these banks. Yeah, well, they're going to need a bailout. Let's bail out your nearest billionaire today. Oh boy. Wow. Yeah. Well, this is going to end the way it always ends, this financial system where you print money and in order to solve problems, and it actually creates problems. It creates the problem that you're trying to solve, basically, when you print money. And so, yeah, it comes to an end, right? And when it does, it will be spectacular. The longer it lasts, the bigger the fall it's going to be. In fact, systems banking will fall, collapse one after the other once Bitcoin becomes money and people realize, wait a second here. Wait a second. Let me get this straight. I could transact for free with nobody telling me what I can buy, what I can sell, and I get to save my money and it will increase in value. Okay, I'm going there. You see, once people realize that, you can see how banks could fail really fast, right? Because then you don't need to store your money at a bank. Yeah, and I know they don't have any reserve system anymore, but yeah, they're going to run out of people using their dollars, which is required in order to buy their house, and then it's or to pay off their loans, and then loans will fail, and then they'll have to bail themselves out with more money, and the money will collapse, and there we go. And that would be the end. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Yeah, as I said, right, yeah, Bitcoin tried to run up here on the weekend, and it failed back. It's falling back down. We're going to break down, most likely, right? Break down to the lows of retest the $57,000 mark. It is just a matter of time. This level is just, we're just hanging on by a thread here. It will just break this level, and when it does, it's just going to fall. The bottom is going to fall out. Looking at Ethereum, we've already told you about this trade. We said if you missed it, there was another opportunity, and there it is. It almost got you into the opportunity, but hopefully you did, and there you go. Now, if you're looking for a second chance, you're like, oh, I missed that second. You missed the second chance? You're looking for a third chance? So that you could actually profit with this short? Well, not much of a chance here on the 4 hour. It looks like, yeah, I think you might get a chance just below this level here at 2900, right? So that's where you'd look for an entry. If it rolls back up, if it comes into this area here, that's okay. You can just add more to your short. The problem is, the worst case scenario is that it comes all the way to the $3,000 mark. Okay, so yeah, that once again, Bitcoin, I think you can short here pretty much on Bitcoin, but Bitcoin loves to stop run, right? Your stop would be at the 61.8, but be careful. They love to stop run before they actually do their thing. So you can always hit a short. This is a good gamble right here. High leverage short right here at this level. Boom. No guarantees they'll take it, right? You can put in your entry at the 61,800 and high level short, and then maybe your stop loss is at just above the $63,000 mark is where you'd hit your stop loss now. Yeah, and there it is. good luck with that. This is probably the bottom's going to fall out probably today, probably around noon local time, right? So that's what I'm seeing right now with Bitcoin. Okay. All right. With that said, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I hope you learned something. I hope you gained some advantage in this market. That's what you come in to watch and to gain, and that's what I'm providing. I'm doing this in the morning early, so if you miss this and the bottom drops out by the time this publishes, maybe you should join us at davincij15.com and sign up and be a part of it. Every day, every morning, I do this and show people what to trade in the mornings. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.